So you're in the same position here, and it's a little bit sneakier too because everybody's expecting you to come for this seatbelt grip right here, and that might be where you end up with instead of necessarily having this grip and reaching for the collar. So I'm here. If I'm in the seatbelt grip, all I can do is rotate my hands through like you're almost in an anaconda position here. Okay, I want my hand to come out on the back side of his armpit here as much as I can. So I'm going to rotate my hand through, get the grip on your elbow pit right here, and then I'm going to bring my hand to his arm, and I'm going to lean towards this side some, okay? So I'm going to bring his arm, and I'm going to try to collapse his arm as far as I can under his body here. So I'm going to try to collapse it in and lean to this side as much as I can. Now I can bring this up higher if I want to, and I start stepping across, and it gets tight really fast. So the more that you can collapse that arm, and don't have your weight here, because if I have my weight here, I need this shoulder to collapse in towards the side. This side's going to choke this arm's going to choke this side, but his shoulder has to choke the other side. So if I keep my weight right here, it's not going to be the right kind of pressure, right? So I want to come over before I come through, and I want to try to collapse that arm as far under as I can, okay? But the key, so I'm here. If I don't get my hand out to the other side, so I got to kind of lean this way. If I don't get my hand to the other side, it's not going to work very well either. So I'm just going to have my fingertips in my elbow pit. So I'm going to come through, get a hold of my own elbow pit. Now I come to his arm right here. I'm going to lean towards the other side to pull his arm in. Okay, now bring my hand up to the top and come towards the front. And if you need to, you can start collapsing it, But is that time?
It was time. And guys, it feels like when he's hooking this up, I kind of feel like, all right, if I really flex out of this, maybe I can. But man, once he walked to the front, just that one step, and it also feels kind of like when he's that deep, almost like you want to dump him to the mat, dump him over. But the way this move really sets up, you're kind of dumping him in the position he wants to be in, so don't do that. Yeah, I really like that. That's a good option because the no-gi clock choke, the standard where you show that where we come right in, it's circumstantial when it works and when it doesn't.
So same idea, you're in the same hand positions as you would be, okay, but let's say it's no-gi, right? So I'm here and I'm reaching for this and I can't get it. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this hand right here and grab up close to the fingers here, all right? Because that way you can control this a little bit better. If I'm way down here, he can get his hand out. It's hard to collapse his hands. I'm going to be here close to the wrist and pull his wrist in as much as I can. And then I'm going to go like you're going for a rear naked choke. So I'm going to try to bring my hand all the way over and put my hand across his other trap right here if I can, okay? And the reason that we're grabbing this hand, partly because it'll collapse him, but it also makes it harder for him to defend. This is the hand that he wants to defend with if I'm going to choke with this hand generally more. Like he can with this one, but it's harder, okay? So I'm here, get this one all the way across the back right here, all right, as much as I can, and then I just start stepping out the same way that you would for the choke, for a regular clock choke, and you can do that again with gi or no gi.
All right, so feel free to give that one a try too, guys. 1, 2, 3.